expectation, and probability. Examples: she ought to stop by to say hello. This is expressing expectation. They ought to have arrived. This is expressing assumption. The meal ought to have been prepared. It is expressing probability. Ought to could be used in the negative form. Examples: she ought not stop by to say hello. You should note that to has been removed when it comes to the negative form. So we have she ought not stop by to say hello. They ought not arrive today. The meal ought not be prepared. These are expressing advice. Shall is used to express future actions and suggestions. It agrees with the first person pronoun, I and we. And in expressing future tenses, shall depicts predestination or inevitability. Examples: shall we end the meeting? This is expressing suggestion. I shall conquer. It is a future tense. He shall win the election. This is predestination. They shall emerge winner in the forthcoming election. This is like a certainty or inevitability. Shall could be expressed in the negative form. Examples: I shall not lose the battle. It is a future tense. He shall not win the election. Predestination. They shall not emerge winner in the forthcoming election. Like talking about possibility or inevitability. Should is used to express expectation, advice, recommendation, and obligation. Examples: you should pay more attention to your studies. This is an advice. I should be there latest by 9 a.m. This is expressing obligation. Breakfast should be ready by now. This is an expectation. You should look for a better place. This is recommended. Should can be used in the negative form. Examples: you should not pay attention to trivial matters. This is an advice. I should not be found there by 9 a.m. This is an obligation. Breakfast should not be ready by now. It is an expectation. You should not look for a lesser quality. This is recommended. Will is used to express promises and predictions. Examples: I will assist you. This is a promise. We will be there. It is also a promise. It will rain today. You are making a prediction. They will arrive tomorrow. A prediction. Will can be expressed in the negative form. Examples: I will not or never assist you. It is either you use not or never. So we have I will not or I will never assist you. It is a promise. We will not be there. It is also a promise. It will not rain today. You are predicting. They will not arrive tomorrow. It's also a prediction. Would is used to express the past form of will. Examples: I would try my best if I was selected for the contest. They heard that she would condone violence. She said that she would arrive the following day. These examples are expressing the past form of will. Would can also be used in the negative form. Examples: I would not try my best if I was selected for the contest. We are introducing the negative marker not. They heard that she would not condone violence. She said that she would not arrive the following day. There is used to express restriction. Examples: you dare not talk to me that way. Don't dare move close to a crocodile. I dare not leave my things outside. Need is used to express avoidable necessity. Examples: you need not pay attention to his complaints. She need not come to the faculty. They need not attend the party. expressions. In English language, idiomatic expressions imply those expressions that we use in conveying meaning that are implied. Words that are used in idiomatic expressions do not necessarily mean what they imply when they are used in isolation. So when you see a word in an idiomatic expression, it might not necessarily mean the same meaning it will convey when it is used in isolation or other contexts. There are various idiomatic expressions in English language. So you can always look up from your dictionary for other examples of idiomatic expressions, and as you always come across idiomatic expressions in your examinations, you could be asked to give the meaning of idiomatic expressions as used in passages or in sentences. So we are going to talk about a few of the idiomatic expressions we have. The ones I have highlighted are those ones that are not so common, though you might have come across them in your passages, in your novels, and some other readings. So let's go. The first one we're talking about is a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise means what appears to pose problem at the initial stage but later has good results. Let's use it in examples, in sentences. The lost coin was a blessing in disguise. This sentence could mean that the lost coin initially posed problem, maybe made you go starve, you starved because it was lost, or something else happened, maybe you were punished, but eventually when it was found, it was advantageous. So it posed problem at the initial stage, but later it was a blessing to you, or it yielded a good result. Another example says, after the whole exercise, the students realized that the drills was a blessing in disguise. That is, the drills was helpful to them or advantageous. An ace up your sleeve, it means a secret advantage, information or skills that are advantageous when the need be. We have an example in sentence. The quiet man always has an ace up his sleeve in virtually all situations, meaning that he always has something, information about things around him in all situations. After the fact, that's another idiomatic expression. It means after an incident has happened and there is nothing to be done to prevent subsequent actions, or when it is too late to change or reverse an action. Example, most of the students that were affected informed their parents after the fact. That is, their parents were informed when nothing could be done to the action, or when the action could not be reversed again. Add fuel to the fire, or add fuel to the flames. It means to act in such a way that an obvious situation is made even worse, or making someone more angry. So when you say you are adding salt, you are adding fuel to the fire, or you are adding fuel to the flames, it means you are making a situation more ugly, or you are making someone to grow angry or to become furious. Examples: Shade added more fuel to the fire when she witnessed against the suspect. That is, she made the whole situation more ugly or worse when she witnessed against the suspect, or because she witnessed against the suspect. Act of God. Act of God as an idiomatic expression implies a natural event caused by nature that is beyond human control. A natural event that is caused by nature and which is beyond human control. Examples: the flood could have been controlled, but it was an act of God. That is, the flood was a natural disaster. Everyone complains about the heat. It is an act of God. That is, the heat could not be controlled, or the heat was beyond human comprehension. It was caused by nature. An acquired taste. An acquired taste means something you do not like at first, but gradually like as time goes on. Examples: I have an acquired taste for the choir robe, meaning that initially you did not like the choir role, but later, maybe as time goes on, you become acquainted to the choir role, and then you like the choir role. The trader affirmed that we would eventually have an acquired taste for the standards as time goes on. That is, the trader is trying to convince you that you should get the standards, that you would eventually like the standards. Cast somebody adrift or set somebody adrift. It is used to say that someone is in a risky or dangerous situation. Example, the victims were set adrift as the robbers drove them to an unknown destination. That is, the victims were in a dangerous situation when the robbers drove them to an unknown destination. Their plan was to cast the residents adrift, but the plan failed at the arrival of the police. That is, their plan was to make the residents be in a dangerous position or to put them in a very risky position, but the police came and then the plan failed. So in essence, we are talking about risky or dangerous situation. Under the aegis of somebody or under the aegis of something, meaning